What is going on, everyone? It is Super here, and welcome to another Injustice 2 video. And today, this is going to be more of a discussion video. I do like doing these from time to time. And of course, there hasn't been any news because we are going to be getting a new character revealed tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to that. Of course, as always, stay tuned to the channel to, find out who the character is if you guys can't, catch it when it first goes up. And as always, if you guys do enjoy the Injustice 2 content, leave a like rating on the video. It's always appreciated. So let's get started talking about this specific topic, which you guys probably see from the title. Is there too many Batman characters? Here we go again. So something that you guys probably heard from a lot of people as far as a complaint for the first Injustice game was, man, there are way too many Batman characters on this roster. And I think a lot of us could agree that even though we might, love a lot of these characters, there were a lot of Batman characters in the first Injustice game. I believe the roster after all DLCs came out, there were 30 characters in total, with 6 DLC characters and 24 when the game first came out. And there were a bunch of, a big percentage of that roster was filled with Batman characters, either good guys or villains. So moving forward, NetherRealm, I think Ed Boon had gotten asked about this like way back last year when we didn't know a lot about Injustice 2. Someone asked him whether we're going to see as many Batman characters as we had seen in the first Injustice game, and he said that although there are going to be a lot of Batman characters, it's not going to take up a huge percentage of the roster like it did for the first Injustice game. And here we are, 3 months from the game, and we do have a bunch of Batman characters. And I'll give you guys my opinion on this, and of course, as always, I want you guys to share your thoughts in the comments section. I already know. I probably already know what most of you guys are going to think, but you guys might be surprised at my answer. So let's actually take a look at the Batman characters that we have here. Alright, so these are characters that originated as Batman characters. So Batman might have had interactions with other characters on the roster, but these are just straight up characters that originated from the Batman, universe or world. So we have Batman himself, Robin, Harley Quinn, Deadshot, Catwoman, the Joker, Scarecrow, Bane, and Poison Ivy. So those are the characters that originated as Batman characters that are going to be in Injustice 2. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 characters, and the roster is compiled of 28 characters as we know of so far. A lot of people think that NetherRealm might surprise us with 2, secret characters or 2 extra character slots that have not been shown yet, as a little surprise. And then, of course, we know about Darkseid, who's going to be a pre-order bonus. But let's just take the 28 base characters so far. So out of 28 characters, 9 of them are Batman characters. So a lot of people are sort of, I guess complaining again that there's a lot of Batman characters. And I guess I'll go into my opinion now. The topic video is what it's all about. So what my opinion is, it's pretty much these characters are in the game for a reason. These characters are not just thrown in the game just to throw them in there because they are from the Batman world, from the Batman universe, because Batman is pretty much the most popular character in the DC universe as of now. It used to be Superman, but a lot of people love Batman. Batman even more than they love Superman now. So Batman is like their moneymaker, but a lot of people might think that that's why a lot of these Batman characters are thrown into Injustice 2, because people might only be fans of Batman and they see all these Batman characters and they're like, oh, I'm gonna buy this game. But I really do think that the reason these characters are in here is because they are crucial to the story mode. So if we take a close look at the roster, so we have Batman, of course. He has to be in the game, one of the most important characters in the Injustice world. You need Batman. Robin was sort of looks at Superman as a father figure, and Batman and Damian Wayne have a really bad relationship because Damian Wayne killed Dick Grayson. We have Harley Quinn, of course, very important to the Injustice story mode. We have Deadshot, who is going to be important to the Injustice story mode because, you know, he's an assassin, he's a hitman, so I'm sure he's going to have a crucial role there, especially considering the fact that Gorilla Grodd actually controls the remote device that could detonate the bomb in his head. So, you know, of course he's going to be, you know, he's going to do whatever Gorilla Grodd tells him to do. Did I say Grundy before? I think I might have, but Gorilla Grodd has the control of, you know, the remote control of the explosive device inside Deadshot's head. That's confirmed via like the little backstory that we have for Deadshot in the Injustice 2 website. We have Catwoman, which we have seen little clips of her being, you know, pretty much talking and having a couple characters follow her. Obviously, she's going to be, you know, important to the story. We have the Joker coming back. Somehow he's going to come back to life, and that's going to be really interesting. Next up, we have Bane here, and based on his little backstory, he wants to, you know, rule Gotham. He wants to take control over Gotham. He wants to take revenge on the regime that betrayed him. And then we have Poison Ivy, who we don't know if she's, you know, her role yet, but she's like she was one of the most fan-requested characters. So, you know, all these characters do have a purpose. I don't see any real characters that are just thrown in there. Scarecrow's a little iffy. You know, we still don't know his backstory because he still hasn't been officially revealed. He was revealed in like the mobile device, but we still have not like officially seen him on the actual Injustice game, and once that happens, we'll get a better understanding of why he's in the game. But all these characters, you know, do make sense for them to be in the game, and I think that's why all these Batman characters are in Injustice 2 again, because they're crucial to the story mode. And the base characters, like the base 28 base characters that make it into Injustice 2, are characters that have crucial roles to the story mode, because of course every single character that makes it into Injustice 2 in the initial roster is going to have a role one way or another for the Injustice 2 story. Even like Killer Frost, that had like such a minuscule role in the first Injustice game, even she was in the story mode. You know, all these characters are going to be in the story mode, so I'm thinking that's why they're in the game. But does that I guess, does it make it, making it right is not like the proper term that I want to use. Are you happy with it, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Am I happy with all these characters? Let's see. Yeah, I look at all these characters, except Bane. You know, honestly, Bane doesn't interest me as far as his gameplay. The way he looks now, like his new design and his like costume, I think he looks fucking amazing. But gameplay-wise, he doesn't really interest me, so I hope they work on him a little bit. But all these other characters, you know, really interest me. Catwoman is another one that I could give or take, but she is there to, you know, as well complete the Gotham City Sirens with Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy. Poison Ivy was actually one of my most requested characters, or demanded characters, I should say, that I wanted to see in the game. So I'm definitely happy with the Batman characters who NetherRealm chose. So I guess now let's look at the full roster and check out some other characters. I mean, the DC roster is gigantic, right? So you could have picked many characters from different character universes. But, you know, we have Green Lantern, we have Red Lantern. I don't think Sinestro is going to make it back. We have Teen Titans with Cyborg here. We have Green Lantern, Black Canary. You know, we have a bunch of other characters that definitely could have had multiple characters from like their universes make it into the game, but if they don't fit the story mode, then it wouldn't like really make sense for them to be in the game. But of course, that's why we have DLC. You know, the Flash. We have Captain Cold. We have Gorilla Grodd. You know, we have multiple characters that fit in the story mode based on the characters on the roster. So yeah, that's gonna be it, guys. I just want to make this quick video, talk a little bit about why there's so many Batman characters, and I think the reason is because all of these characters have a purpose and they fit the story mode. And if they wouldn't fit the story mode, I don't think they would be on the roster, to be honest, because we do have 9 DLC characters coming up, and all those 9 characters are not going to fit the story mode. So they could pick from the litter. They could have any characters be DLC because they don't need to fit the story mode. But that's going to be it. Let me know what you guys think of having a bunch of Batman characters returning. Honestly, having 9 Batman characters out of the 28 and 29 if you include Darkseid characters in the game, I really don't think it's a big percentage of the roster, to be honest with you guys. And I'm looking forward to all these characters, except a little bit for Bane gameplay wise and Catwoman gameplay wise. I could give or take them, but the other ones I'm really excited for. So that's going to be the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. What's going on, guys? It's Super here. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you guys subscribe or check out any of these videos linked at the top. Thank you, and I'll see you guys next time.